we are. Am I out of frame? No. Just as I was going to turn on the cam, there's a notification. Your keyboard has low battery. Wonderful. Okay, we're getting ready. Not done with my coffee yet this morning. It's Friday. It's a good surprise for me. I thought we were Thursday. Oh, just 1 second. I changed the way my calendar looked to include the weekend at some point, and I forgot or whatever. So like I always had extra day, like like the Saturday is showing. So in my head, say, oh yeah, there's 2 days left to the week. But no, the weekend start tomorrow. Well, later today. Hoping everyone is doing fine. I think today will be put that into learning. Oh, I didn't see CB. It's because I didn't start. Didn't start it. Where are you, my friend? Voila, boom. Now if I refresh Mr. CB here, refresh, voila, should be there now. So now if I do cloud, there you are. Okay, then start. I'll put that into learning today since it's project maintenance. Maybe I should have like no, it will be learning. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I have this set up. We'll do some flares, obviously. I didn't do any sound check. Am I loud enough? Is it better? I can go louder. This is too loud. Hello. Where is Surly when we know him? We need him. I mean, oof. English. Is it better? Nah. I just move the swish around. The swish me. We'll get there. I think got it now. Here it is. Okay, should we start? I think we should start. Let's do a quiet start today. I'll just go. No, come on. This view. Yeah. So it was a good week. Good week. Very happy. Last stream. Oh, yeah. I could do. Yes, thank you, Jeff. So on Frank's channel last week, we were working on the well, I can go here and then like go here. Last week we were it was the URL shortener, right? Yeah, it was the URL shortener. So last week we were working on the URL shortener, and it was not working because I had issue with Docker. And I had no clue what it was. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. It's been working since then. We'll touch some wood. Let's touch some wood. That it still worked today. So because everything was working, I push version 4.1. I cannot go. Can I switch quickly, user? Thank you. So I could go in version. So yeah, version 4.1. I should not today, I think, but I want to update the documentation to show a little bit more about like how you can import the stuff, how to play with the filters. The dates are now working too. Do I have the project? But anyway, so it's all working as we like. It worked like all the code we did work on the first try, so it was really an issue of like Docker was not working on our machine. So at the end of the stream, we commit everything, pushed everything. So I went on another machine, got the code, and it just worked. So yay! Where is it? Yay! So yeah, that was that. After that, oh yeah, I did publish something. Yeah, show and tell, right? Tech. What? Oh, I lost all my it's app on Azure. I forgot what it's called. Apps on Azure. Apps on Azure. Yeah, this one. Wrote a little blog post here. We worked on. Did we work on that? I think we did. Well, we definitely use what was in this post has been kind of waiting for a long time, but I show how using like in a .NET Aspire solution, you could use Azure storage as data storage for the tables. Like I was well, in fact I did that because of the URL shortener, so I show like how quickly you could go. You just like, oh, oh, this is bad. I need to change that. It's all in one line. What? Why? Oh, I'll have to change that. This is weird. I noticed that. And I did a video too. So let me share those links in the chat. So let's do notes. Boom. That's a long thing. And let's also share the video. You know, you can yeah, I was kind of happy. I did the, come on, why? Okay, share. Cool. And there's a video. Why I cannot see the video? Interesting. Yeah. Cool. Video. So, not bad. Not bad. It's getting there. Yep. Well, you know, the Carda's like, yeah, but no. Azure Table Storage is one of those things that Microsoft doesn't really want to market because it's so cheap. They want to complete with feature on other services. Well, it's true that it's very budget friendly, but there's a lot of limitation. Like storage is like the table are great, but depending on like the type of query you want or things like that, like it's not a database. But you could do a lot of things. It's very, very performant. It's very good. So I love it. Cool. So we have that. Did I have any other news? I think that was about it. We did another episode of Open at Microsoft. I can share that. Did I do it correctly? Nope. Yes. Nope. That's not Microsoft. Developer? Yeah, that's the one. We did so many new video about spin cube, and I thought it was very, very interesting. Honestly, I didn't know spin cube. I need to find the time to play with that. it create WebAssembly. So like think about it with like even smaller thing that is a container, like it's a WebAssembly just like in the web, the thing we used here. But just in case you don't know, WebAssembly is a very light version. It's just your app package, and it's isolated, so it's a little bit more secure than a container and stuff like that. So it is for Kubernetes, but I wonder if we could use it elsewhere. If we could. DVD is raiding. Welcome, raiders. Party time.
Bonjour. Hi.
I need your voice. You need to register your voice and send it to me at DVD. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. I will just put that in the chat notes. And it was a spin. Spin cube. Let's put that. How was your stream? I saw you were streaming. I was lurking as I was connecting all my stuff, putting the green screen on and everything. How was your stream? That's a cool dancing emote. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mayhybe? Mayhybe? Is Wasm replacing Docker? No. No, like WebAssembly it's been there for a little while now. Well, a little while, like, you know, it's still in the making, I think. I've been following that, but I didn't play at all with it yet. I just like a lot the idea because it's a little bit more secure, but like it's a little bit more restrictive than like a container. So depending on your context, but it is interesting. And like this tool, so I was open at Microsoft, so that was the link I just put in the chat as you rating. But Spin and Spin Cube are tools that kind of generate an app, and then you could just like package it in a WebAssembly and run it. My question, and like I couldn't, like I was just a producer on that app, so George is like my partner, my new partner in crime for Open at Microsoft, and he's pushing a lot of episode about Kubernetes. His thing is his jam is Kubernetes, so totally fine. So like I was just the producer here, but I didn't have the time to or didn't took the time because I think it was super late for me. Like 7 p.m. Well, like super late for working, 7 p.m. That was a long day. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I need to go. I need to finish my day. So I didn't ask them. Can we run like the? I wonder if like it's the WebAssembly is type. I don't know yet. So that's why I'm like saying, I think it's really interesting. Those tools are great because they kind of like scaffold the project. So you say, hey, I want, like Spin is the generator. If I no. Yeah, I think Spin is the generator. So you say, Spin, I want a C# API, and you give it a name, and just like boom, it kind of like generate your app and like in a pre-packaged thing. And a little bit like my feeling was a little bit like .NET New, but like with an extra wrapper. Then Spin Cube, you spin it in a WebAssembly. Anyway. Really interesting. So that was one thing, and I think that was the tour of my news for today. Did you know Samuel about WebAssembly? Did you hear about it? Stream was good. Working on a developer stream. Some more got tag kind of working. Oh, that's cool. Like tag look like tags. I have I will be super slow. I have an app called, come on, where is it? Notebookmark, and in the UI of that thing, like I want to add tags here, but like a tag, Like, you know, like when you put the name in, just like it's kind of a rectangle shape with a different color with a little X, so you could remove it if you want. But I didn't find any library that does that. Was it what you are working on? Oh, I think Twitch does. Twitch that has it? I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, so first time in the chat, a few people. So welcome Bruxelles, welcome Dokasov. Nice ducky. I have my rubber duck that is never far. Got it from in fact that one is from Beta Talks when I did the podcast. They gave me that and I was like super happy. And before that I had one that was yellow, a little bit more classic, right? And one of the puppy. now it's a 2 years old dog, not very old, but still. When I was a little bit younger, it kind of like destroyed it in like 2 minutes. And it was like, the dog was that big, the duck was the same size as that one, just like. So now the Beta Talks. I don't know if you don't know that podcast, so it's Beta Talks podcast. By yeah, that, like it's a really cool podcast. I really like that. Let's do that. Beta Talks podcast. That one. That's the one. So it was 2 MVPs and now one work. I think always mix their names, but this guy is working now at Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken. Let's put that in the chat too, in the notes, the show notes. So give it a try if you're at some point looking for a podcast to listen to. What is it? RJ say my rubber duck both came from cocktails. What? What? I need to go out. Where are you? Where do you go to get ducks and your rubber ducks and your cocktail? That's fancy. So today the plan of the day is to. I noticed the other day that come on. Oh, I noticed that. Oh, I need to switch back to myself. What? What? I want to be the other me. Voila. That was weird. The other day I saw, yeah, so there's, let's go, we want to go full, let's go bigger. So there was some error in the .NET docs about some stuff I wrote, but I'm not sure I want to work on that here. It was like 3 things just because things evolve, and like in fact it's like other people who change the repo, and like the example they didn't, like it's a repo with tons of samples, and like people are like, too many files. Yeah, like it's not like a simple, it's like a full repo with like where you learn. So like there's like 10 examples, so if you come just like for one, but like there's something I could do, but I don't think it will be interesting to do that. But here, this one, so a week, 2 weeks ago, we did a live on .NET Live, and we were talking a lot about a data API builder, or DAB, and I did create a little while ago some Yeah, so I create like a blog post, and there was a project, and people are saying that it's not working. So I want to work on that. And after that, when I want to work and I just start working on that. So I want to go in startrek-demo. Let's go back here. Let's go in my repo because I forgot how I named it. Yeah, dotnet-api-apim. So what I want to do, I just start yesterday, and I was like experimenting also with the GitKraken CLI. I'm like GitKraken, you know how I love the GitKraken dashboard, and like dashboard doesn't exist. I still love it, but it doesn't exist anymore. But I still use a lot the GitHub desktop from them, and they have a CLI, so I thought it could be cool. So you stay less context switching and stuff like that. I still love that a lot because it's very visual and colorful and stuff. But yesterday I was using this also. But so the goal, my idea was, okay, the idea of this project, and that's what I want to work on today, but I just want to make sure I want to do some open source project maintenance. And I thought, like, since this is a stream behind the scenes, I thought it was making sense to work on that. But the project, like, so hopefully we'll jump to that kind of quickly. Hopefully it can fix like in 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes, the first thing. But this thing, what I want is, so a lot more of projects with AI and things like that, and MCP server and things like that. You need to have security. You need to be able to scale and things like that, or you want to manage multiple MCP server and things like that. And Azure API management is a great tool. I was about to drop the F-bomb just before. It's a really great tool. So I thought I could do a template where you do azd new and then like template, like .NET-API-apim. What it will do is it will create like the basic minimal API project, right? But when you do azd up to deploy into Azure, it will also add APIM, so the API management. So like both will be there and ready to work. And most of the example you see, it's like it's using other services and bunch of stuff. And I thought, like, you know, like it would be cool to just have an API with an APIM. So like it could be used a bit like when we do .NET New Web API. So now, but we cannot do .NET New Web API APIM because the APIM part is in Azure once you deploy. So I thought that could be cool. And I want to keep the API simple, so it doesn't too much fluff. It's the API you see over and over and over. So yeah, like when you look at it, you know exactly the code, you know all the file imply in that project and stuff like that. It's nothing fancy because I assume you will be replacing it by your API, but the APIM part, that you will use it and then like just like maybe change the configuration and stuff like that. So like the blog post could be, not the blog post, but this repo could have like, hey, if you want to have the login, or if you want to do blah blah blah, like do this. So like a little bit more detail about configuring or implementing stuff, but not in the API that is present, but in your API. You had a cocktail in a restaurant and they were tiny one floating, and that's cool. You want to name the restaurant? I'm assuming there's no there. I don't have that year, but anyway. So yeah, so that was the post. That was last year in July. Wow, times fly. So I was showing how you could use what was it? Oh, why to use GraphQL in .NET. So yeah, let's have a look to the project and try to reproduce the problem, fix it, and deploy it. Does it sound like a good plan? I think it does. And then after that, we'll be working on that. So let's, you know what, let's do that. So we'll be to do add, and then, well, that's not what I wanted. Oops. So this, cool. And after that, I want to work on, so tiny. I need to find a way to fix my streaming stuff. Cool. So now we could do start one. No, it's not start. What is it? I thought it was start. Oh no, yeah. So it's Frank. To do start one. Yeah. Okay. And now I need to I didn't try to land today. I forgot, TBD, is your I'm not, maybe your if you're still here, your developer stream, is it, oh, I think I have my answer. Is it a public project? Well, looks like yes. Whoops. Where does it where did it go? I already have like, oh, let me star it so I could find it again. Cool. Now I know. Oh, and Griffin help you on that? That's cool. Dot stream. What's the difference? So what's the difference between the two? A reimagining the Garmin idea. Support developer stream. That'll be cool. Is the previous one the live coder website or something like that?
Bonjour. Hi.
What? 46. Mom's house? Hi, Mom. Hi, Surly Dev, Mom. Nice house. I like what you did to the place. Ah.
Bonjour. Hi.
There you go. Oh. So the old one was just a GitHub page. Okay, and the new one is an application you sign into and provide an API. Okay, that's cool. No. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, interesting. I really like what you did with the place. Is it better? Okay, let's focus a little bit. Come on. So today, Star Trek demo. let's go back. It was a pull request? Yeah, it was a pull request. I don't know. So let's fix that. I think they want to change. That's it. Yeah, I like big, but that's very big. So the problem was, yeah. So they say, yeah, I don't need the environment file. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but I want to keep it because that's for security purposes. So, but then like there was like ID with a capital I. So that's a good one. And here the relationship was not okay. Okay, fine, we can change that. So I have no problem. And here, so I was experimenting with your blog post, but couldn't get the startrek API service to start and stay up. The first two commits allow it to run. Okay, and then the command, my best and what my fuel cell. My best idea ever was combining MVU with lenses. I felt like I invented plutonium by mistake. MVU. What are you talking about? Fuel Samuel. Best idea. What's MVU? What is... I'm not good with acronyms. Model view update. Ah. Model view update. I don't know. I don't know that architecture. Were you there on the show this week with Stephen Smith on .NET Live? Talking about a bunch of architecture? Oh, I did that too. I didn't talk about that in the show and tell. So can confirm similar OP output. I need to make the same adjustment to startrek-JSON. Okay, so we could definitely do that in order to get the solution to work. I would suggest the environment change is it needed. Yeah. So how can I change that PR? How can I cannot do anything, right? Can I? Review in code space. Well, we can clone it, that's for sure. But I'm not sure I have that project here. Let's have a look. I don't think I have that project here. It was called Behind My Cloud. Did we work on that Behind My Cloud? I don't think so. startrek-demo. Is it startrek-demo? startrek-demo. startrek-demo. Yeah, clone the repository, please. That sounds about right. Do I have something? No? Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Cool. Let's go to that project. Local, main, excellent. Pull requests, excellent. There it is. So I want to review So I guess it will pull it. Do you want to add? Yeah. Cool. So let's have a look. Oh, that's tiny. That's tiny. In MVU, one typical as immutable model. Oh, that's interesting. I love like architecture and stuff, but I never have the time because I do always like little prototype and stuff like simple demo most of the time. Most of my stuff is my code is with architecture, and at some point you lose track of like those good things. So okay, let me read it again. So in MUV, one typically has an immutable model that I transform into HTML using the view function. Okay, one event from the UI, the update function, is executed updating the model based on the event. But it's a bit awkward to deal with deeply nested update since it's immutable. Oh, interesting. I never heard of that architecture, but like I said, like if you I don't know, maybe you already saw it. Let me yeah, it was on .net. It was a good one. Very I think it was very interesting, and right from the box when no, not this one, live. Where, like with here, that one. So have a look. We talk about a bunch of like this guy, Art Dallas or Steve Smith. Why I had Steve Smith. Really smart guy, and like we talk about many different architecture, the clean, the monolith, vertical slices, and like comparing them, and like why would you use them or why would you not use them, and stuff like that. It was cool. Well, perfect. So like you know the guy already, so that was fun. That was a fun live. So TBD, if you wanna dig more, now you have the URL. I only use the big ball of mud architecture. I try to have like, you know, at least kind of like n layer or like some stuff, but yeah, sometimes it's hard. What? Oh, is it the recording you did? Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. I love it. It's super cool. Let's put that to the notes. So we'll be able to catch it from work. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. Thank you for playing the game. Okay, what do we have here? So we have the API, so we still need this. And the problem was probably that, I guess. I don't know. So they did, so why? Did I pick the good branch? Yeah, fix API. Oh, okay, so in git ignore, they removed that. No, it's there. I don't get it. Why don't I have is change? Okay, I at least ID. Okay, I have this. Okay, so okay, so he's adding that. Why do you remove that? What the in git ignore what the exclamation point means? I should ask. Let's try that. Oops. We'll go ask GitHub. No, I mean, yeah, here. Wanna ask GitHub. Okay. So that's ignore. Oh, but I want that. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Maybe I can create like a of sample. Yeah, let's do that. So what we'll do is we'll do this and we'll rename it and we'll call that dot sample. So now like there's a and then I feel like I had done that. So I want to see my version of the code. Okay, it looked like I didn't. Okay. Yeah, no, I have that. Oh, Mr. Every stream. Nobody landed today. So let me be the first. Well, I mean, on the next try. On the next one, right? Oh, maybe RJ, maybe. No, no. Come to me. Okay. Oh, I'm derailing. So I have that before. So I want to add it back because I think it's important. We want to ignore that one because safety, yep. But here, so thank you ChatGPT was very helpful. So here though, I want to keep this. After restart, I want to keep it. So here, oh, I'm in the way. Frank, you are in the way. Drop dripping? Does it look like it's working, my friend? So I need to do like this. That feels better. Yep. And now I need to do it again. Oh, and Minecraft emoji. Did you anybody saw the movie? So I'm guessing it will be here that I need to add this also. Typical Jack Black film, totally stupid, totally fun. Yeah, like, but there's a lot of like people in the movie theater, like the kids are doing trash and stuff. That's sick though. It's sad. So idea. This. Oh, actor I put mini, and it was one. Interesting. The ID, I get it, but actor, not sure. What was the other one? So we can confirm the output. I needed to make the same adjustment to start in order to get the solution to work. Both terms of IP standing up. I would suggest. Okay, well. Oh, it's not running Aspire. This is not running Aspire. I need to run the Docker Compose file. How I do it on this? So I need to do change directory for and do Docker up D. No, Docker Compose. Come on, I won't do the D because I want to see some output. Let's do that. And while it's all building, let's go back here. No, that's not what I was looking for in this one. Yeah, I don't say how to folder. Interesting how why the dotnet didn't start here. That's weird. So this wonderful thing, the dab is here, running on part 5000. So let's have a look. Localhost. Oh, it's running, right? Maybe if I put it a bit smaller, I will be able to see. Oh, it didn't work. Cannot obtain the schema for entity actor. Oh, that's weird. Oh, interesting. No, but like, yeah, like a cheer, I get it for the chicken thingy, like the zombie with the chicken. I get that people are excited and it's fun, or like the pig with the crown because it represents that kid that did everything and died from cancer and stuff like that. So I get that people get emotive, but like the big stuff I saw on like social media, that felt wrong. Okay, so in this one, it's not working for me. It's because it couldn't find. Let's do a refresh. I don't know why the reload why the developer C# thing. I forgot, always kit developer kit dev kit. Interesting. Oh, I have multiple solutions. I want to open this one. That's why. So that's it. In the JSON, it says it couldn't find actor. And here I put capital I everywhere. It's actor. Okay. One thing we could do is maybe upgrade the stuff. cannot obtain the schema of the entity actor with the underlying database object source, DBO actor, due to network related or instance specify error. So the database was not found. So he only did change that. In the Docker compose, I want to see the entire file. So I was on line 25 and 7. So if we go here, 25, that's where I had it back. And 7, that's where I had added back. So is it because this is not a good password? Maybe that's my problem. What if I change the password? So let's do DynoPass because Dyno password, there it is. Let's do this instead. Let's try to run it again. This. Let's do clear. Oh, I could just do up. Okay. So database is creating now the master upgrade, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There's a lot of database updates. Error, unable to system administrator password. It's not complex enough. The password at least 8 characters long and a symbol. Lowercase, uppercase. We didn't have all that. 8 lowercase. How many characters is that? 14. I don't get it. That's the problem, right? The password is not good enough. But At least 8 character. Yep. Contain character from 3 of the following of 4. Okay. But yeah, we have uppercase letter, we have lowercase level, we have numbers, and we have symbols. So I don't get it. What's the problem? Like, maybe it doesn't like this, so let's put this instead. Or do I need to put it in quote? I don't think so. Okay, so let's... Oh, did I change it in the... No, I changed it in L. Even there, like, it's 13. I have lowercase, uppercase, symbols, and number. It should be a good password. I feel like there's some, like the special character, it doesn't like it. So maybe it was 3 of the 4. So maybe I removed that. Let's put like a capital T. So I have lowercase, uppercase, and numbers. So it should work. Well, maybe I should put... Yeah, let's do a little bit more safe with that. Let's do this and this. And here, let's put like a 0. Let's put 0, 0. Cool. Let's try again. So we'll do Docker. Whoops. Yeah. Let's Docker. Compose down. Clear. Let's go up. Nobody landed today, right? Or some did land? No. What's happening? Oh, okay, at least now, code by mistake now, feel like it will be landing. Yay! Yeah. Code by mistake land. Again, the problem with the password. What's the... Okay, so here we are in the Trek API and it says it couldn't create the stuff. Yeah, it looked like... What are we doing wrong here? I don't get it. Can I search in this... Oh, okay, look like it worked this time. Password policy update was successful. Oh no, it updated the thing. But I don't see... I don't see anything being created though. Okay, so look like the database. I guess we could connect to the database. What do I have as a tool here? I don't think I have. I think I could do it from. I think there's an extension, right? SQL Server extension. Yeah, let's install that. And cool. So now I have my extension. SQL Server. Add a connection string. I don't know. Localhost. What's the connection string? I have no idea. I guess it will be okay. This trust certificate. That will be SA. The password should be this. This way. Save the password. Connect. Maybe I need localhost here. Or no, I need the address one. This maybe. Connect. There it is. No. Yes. Yeah. Database. I have no, but yeah. So instead of this, I could put 127.0.0.1. Interesting that there's no, but so the database was created, but then the file was not found. Oh no, I couldn't connect. No, what? So that's my connection string. Okay, let's... No, I'm not in the good... Let's stop this. I'll be working on that a little bit longer than I was expecting. Oh, am I triggering the drops now? And like you're making sure like I'm all squish. Oh, so like three friends that landed. That's cool. Let's do this. Am I at the good place? I don't think so. Something weird. Oh yeah, okay. I thought they were dropping by themselves. So what's the... So let's open the terminal here. Let's close you, my friend. And if we go here, make it a little bit bigger and do lazy docker. So I have Portainer. I have my database running here, but stats, environment. So the password worked. Did it? Oh no, okay. So this. Man, I'm struggling to use that tool. Port. Oh, am I? So the database is running 30, 40, 33 is, let's change that. Here, let's do this and do, what was it again? 1433? But I think it's by default. The name of the SQL Server instance. I have no clue. SQL login, yeah. Let's try this. There's no databases, right? So the database wasn't created. Got the this should bring us to the what it wasn't working. I know there was some stuff with the database. Did I put it in my blog post? I know I struggled with that thing before. Yeah, no, it should be. That's where I was. I don't explain. Could it be just localhost then? Let's try localhost. I know there was, whoa. Where I am. That didn't work either. Okay, so let's try something. So we want the SQL server to start. Here, let's do this. I'm not sure. I think we'll try that again. And so DAB depend on SQL database. SQL database is here. So let's forget about DAB for now. Let's just create that one. Why it's not working? So the Docker Compose is here, and yeah, Star Trek SQL is here. The password was good, the user was good. We're finding the good port. So I'm not I'm not sure I know. I get why it's not working. No, 5,000. Good point. Sorry, Dev. So the 5,000 was for the API. So like the database, like by default is 1433. So I'm just like using the same because there is no reason why not. And then I was a container with the database, and then a container with the API that was created. That one was using 5,000. And right now I feel like the database is not working, but I know the connection string, there's like a weird stuff where like it's supposed to be like localhost and like 127.0.0.1 is the same, but it's not working, and like there's one thing you need to tweak. It could be the comma, you're right. Though I feel like I don't need to, because by default that's where it will look. But yeah, it could be that too. Let's first run just the database. So let's clear. Let's do a Docker down. Let's do a Docker compose up build. And then we could go check in Portainer. Did I create my, I don't think I create my user here. Cool. So now I have my database. If we look to the log, oh, so MySQL tool scmd not such file of directory. What? That's the problem. They removed it. That's my problem. We're trying to execute something that doesn't exist. No. Aha! I need to change so I'm not me. Switching user. Ah, that's why. Maybe I shouldn't be using the latest Docker image missing the blah blah blah. So we need to change the this is a breaking changes. That's why, people, you don't use get latest. Okay, so let's change my problem by doing this. Okay. Hey, who landed? Stone Eagle. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. So now that we know that, here we can fix it. So instead of like this, we need to change it for this instead. Who landed? Unoriginal Jerk and Lurky Dev. Congrats. So yeah, because we're using most recent damage shit version. You didn't hear anything, right? So obviously now everything will just work because. Oh, but we spent way more time than I was hoping on that though. Okay, cool. Clear. Whoops. Docker Compose up. Ah, that feels already better. Nope. Let's go to the web and check. How do I close that? Oh. Let's go containers. Let's make sure we have the latest version. So TrekDB. Let's go check the log. Okay, so SQL error Microsoft ODBC driver 18 for SQL Server, SQL SSL provider. Oh. Damn it. Okay, so let's stop this. And let's put a version instead of going for the latest. So we'll keep that. And I want to put a version. So what will the version be? So the post was done in July 2020. So so 7. So this we could put that version. Let's give it a try. See if it works better. So doing this and then just we'll skip the API, less noise. What are you looking for? I'm looking for like the version that was running back then. Oh, I will definitely ping Jerry and ask him like, hey, what's the twist now to populate the database? I was doing that. And it will tell me, oh yeah, now we need to do this, and I will update. Or I will ask him to update, but I guess I will do it. So we're downloading the new image. Because in the new release, Surly Dev, they changed the path for this. So like when we look at the people had the same issue. So server 22 latest, like the path of the tool was not working. They changed it. But then when I did use that, it was they didn't like because I didn't have a certificate. Like it's just a simple demo. I won't create a certificate for that. So if we go now in the, if we go back to the containers, here this one, it's running the version we specified. If we go at the log, it still says that this tool doesn't exist. What? Oh, line 1. Bash line 1. Opt MySQL tools. Bin SQL. What? No, that's one. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it ends. Our problem is this. Okay, so I think so like we don't have a lot of time left, so let's figure that out on this stream. So I need to change that. Okay, so what was the solution of that other guy? So well, yeah, but I did use that. Localhost, and then what's the okay, so let's stop this. Let's change. Is it the thing I have in my clipboard? Nope. Let's change this. And now he was saying S server. Why don't I have the server name in this? Let's add that for fun. His password is between this, so we could do that too. Am I here between quotes? No, so let's do that. So it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so let's try again. Oh, but let's go with the latest though, right? Let's go with the latest. He was not using the latest though, it was using this version. Yeah, well, yes, it will get in and then like it will execute. What I'm trying to do is populate the database. It's, you know, it was working before, so let's just like so I will show you. So what it does here is like it's connecting to the database and it will run. So like here it's a like execute that file, input that file. So and in that file I will say, hey, use master, create the database, switch to the database, and then like create a table, drop the table if they are existing. So like you could run like it's omnipotent, and then I will create all the tables and I populate all the tables. So that's what I do. It's a very, oh, now it's working. Wonderful. Cool, so we fixed that. So let's do a stop then. Let's bring back dab. Let's let's run it again. Let's go in here and say that worked. Cool. That was fun. Okay. So now, if we go localhost, and that was 5000/GraphQL, I think. No, I wasn't. Oh, still have errors. Whoop. Cannot do the connection? Oh, did we change the way that... So now if I do localhost here, I should be able to connect, right? Yeah, right away. And we have the check database, and we have the tables. And if we go in actor, can I, well, okay, whatever. Can you execute? How does that work? Oh, this. So it's running. We have the data. So our database is present. So maybe here in the connection string, this is not good. Maybe instead I should use localhost. Can I just like run? Can I do that? Okay, so now if we go back to our containers, now we should have the API. If we go into the log, Lurky Dev landed again. Oh, did it work? No. Like it couldn't connect, right? Yeah.
Bonjour. Hi.
GT Stum, hello. How are you? We're battling stuff, man. So we are putting this file track.json into appdab config. And it should start, right? Oh man. And we know the database now is working. So if the database was created. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Greetings. How was your week? I need to land today. Why did I type drop? Yeah, oh, maybe, no. All the friends are pushing me away. I was supposed to be landing. Sorry, Dev, it was you. You pushed me. I should disqualify you. My back is hurting. Okay, so let's close that because I don't care that much. Now that we know it's there. Still having issue, right? Yeah. Startup. Cannot obtain the schema source DBO due to network related or instance. Okay, establish the connection to SQL server. The SQL server wasn't found or not accessible. I don't get it. So it's reading the file. The file is there because it says like that. Oh. Verify that the name is correct and that the SQL server is configured to allow remote connection. Oh, that could be the problem. Well, yeah, because I was connecting from Okay, let's try to connect using a connection string. So I had that extension. Is it that one, the logo? Yeah, SQL Server. Okay, add a connection and load from connection string. And it will be this, and we need to change the password. So let's go here and take our password. So the password was never a problem. Where is it? This one? Yeah. Now we need to change this for that. So does that work? Oh, it did populate everything. Okay, so let's try. Can you connect? Yeah, see, it doesn't. Yeah, failed to connect. Yeah, okay. So the container name is TrekWeb. Could I just use this? Like, but no, because now I'm not in Docker. Yeah, since you've been lurking, I'm trying to fix. There was some people complaining about like some work, and like I'm just before I push the changes, I was like, oh, let's make sure it's working, but it didn't. And one of the reason was, well, it still is like I cannot connect to the database to create the data API builder. And I'm sure it's very simple. And it's probably like the way I put the name here. So is it localhost? Is it like 127.0.0.1? We can try that. But I don't think it will work. But before, the problem was in the new version. So like we were like, there was multiple, like, you know, we solve a problem and then like there's like a new one because it like a bunch of issue stacking. So the new version of the SQL Server container, they changed the path of the SQL tool to connect. So now we fixed that. So now our database is created, it's running, and like all the data is populated or seeded. But now from the other container, we try to connect. But I know there's, like, it's unclear. I always forget what's the problem here. So we could do this and we'll just do D. So it keep this cleaner and we can look at the log in Portainer. Wait, what? No, what? So how? No. It's exactly what I wanted. No, not my SQL server. Yeah. Connect to SQL server. Whoops. Container from another container. Server. So, for example, if your MySQL container is named, the connection string may look like this. Server. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was not. Yeah. Okay. So let's do Docker compose down. And here it should be trek-db. Or I forgot, how did I call it? Trek-db or trek? Yeah, trek-db. Oh, I should. There it is. Why would you type and risk typos when you have it? Okay, so cool. So what was the other stuff that this database user password? Cool. Well, let's try again. Oh no, I want to go in the API. See the logs. So it's okay if it fails once. But after it should work. No, not Photoshop. Okay, so now we have that. So if I go in, what was it again? I think it was 8080. No, what was the Oh yeah, I start that. And now I need to start my project. So I could do .net run. I need to say how it works. .net run and then like what's it again? -p and then up src web, right? Because I don't have the web in here. Yeah, web. No. Is it Star Trek demo or Star Trek? I have no idea why I have so many projects. Let's try to start that one. No. Okay. But at least that was working. Okay, so now we have that. With Aspire now, it's so simple. Okay, so now we need to go cd dot and then it was src. Do I have a solution here? Yeah, I have the Star Trek demo solution. Hopefully that's the one I'm work. So if I do a .NET build, can you run that? No, there's plenty of errors. Cool. What? Oh, am I like maybe I don't have the SDK for that. Well, I should be able to run the previous version, right? Yeah. What? Okay. The different demo. Cool. So I have a database and an API that's working. I have a Blazor WebAssembly using GraphQL. Oh, that okay. So I have multiple, and I have a Blazor website using and the quick grid. Frank, like I could have make it a little bit easier to follow. So if I want to run this one, the folder blah 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 contain the Blazor app containing demonstrate how to the GraphQL with quick grid. Okay, so we should be able to start that project. So it was the Star Trek Wisdom. So if we clear that, and I do cd, and I want to go to this, I could just do this. Why am I? So now I could do a .NET build. Okay, still don't like it. Fail, error, the command .NET. Because the thing is, they change Strawberry Shake and stuff. We'll have to update this thing, but at least we fixed the database and the API part. Oh, that was a good, yeah, and it's .NET 8, so it's time to put that in .NET 9. We could put Aspire in it, so it's like much simpler to run locally. Though having it in like in Docker Compose, I think it might help. Okay, so I just don't. So I was doing this project. So in this project, I'm doing this. So what's the package version? Strawberry Blazor 13. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the problem. If I go on NuGet, oh, I need to stop. And I search for this package. So now they are at 16. And they're pushing like new version, new version, new version. So the last, what P mean? Preview, I'm assuming. So 15 was the stable. 15.1.3, and I'm using 13. But strawberry shake.blazor targets the command .net generate. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow, it's been a while since I play with that. So, I have this. I'm guessing it's here. Oh, so could it be just the port? So it's not this. It's 5,000. Could it be just that? Maybe it's just this. Let's try. No? Okay, let's clear. Let's do a .net clean. Cool. Let's clear again. .net build. Okay. And the error is it cannot generate. The command .net oh, do I need to install the... Oh, maybe because I don't have, I need to install... Yeah, maybe that's my thing. Okay. Yeah, I think I need that tool. Okay, so now if I clear and do a .net build, no, still? I thought, I don't want to do init though, because so the tool is installed. Do I need to run that? Whoops. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I don't understand the error. Star Trek wasn't -A. Where'd that comes from? Okay, so let's close this one. This one is for sure good. So let's close this. We don't need that. Let's close that. Don't save. So the error is it's trying to generate. Oh, did I stop my no, it's running, right? Browse schema, queries, actors. Yeah, okay, so stuff is there. So the generate Star Trek demo wasn't output dev GitHub. So it says Star Trek wasn't, and the problem here is I don't see all the folders. I will go open this, and I'm supposed to be outputting stuff into object debug.net 8. So an object debug.net 8, and yeah, there's no berry. Okay, so how do I generate this stuff? Do I need to do this? Download the schema. Okay. No, it's missing. So generates. Where do I generate stuff? Like I was assuming it would been in my tool. So that's cool. And here, and like I'm pointing the good URL. Now I have my schema that was download. It's all cool. So why? Is it the permission thing? So let's I really need to stop. What was it again? So it's trying to do .NET GraphQL generate. Yeah. So it's trying to do the .NET generate and it's not working. Okay, so strawberry. Strawberry shake GraphQL example. Get started. Blazor. So you do that. You do this. You do that. Okay. We did that. We did that. Maybe they change where the file is now? Yeah, .NET build. It should build. It's not building. Maybe because I'm on Linux. Because I did that. Is it permission? Anybody know 150? What's the error 150? Oh yeah, I don't have the good version. That's maybe possible. But it's done at 8. Maybe I need to upgrade. Okay, well, I need to wrap up. So let's... Okay. Let's have a look. What did we change? I want to keep that file. Let's... but we don't put it in env, but we put this in environment. Let's put the password though that we know was working. Okay. Let's do a Docker And I never landed today. That's really sad.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hello again. Did I miss something in the chat? Drop. Stone Eagle, you landed. Way only because we don't have au revoir. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, well, you know. Have a nice weekend. Well, I will wrap up pretty soon. Just trying to make sure I have everything so I could push at least the fix for that, but I will have to fix the other demo. I think like bringing it also in .NET 9 will be great. I could also do a new version with Aspire, and I think the text need a little bit more work. How to start. So, okay, this file, adding to stage, this compose file, definitely want that. .NET tools, no. GraphQL, no. No, so those we don't need to. So let's push it. Okay, let's see on Docker. Let's be me again. Let's be me again. I'm a professional. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, my friend. Okay, so now if we look, so we have this is good. We change the password. We keep, finally. No, yeah, I landed where I am. Okay, just you know, oh no, 59, 40. Oh no, okay, so that's it. So, but why don't I see Frankie? So, but who was the other one? So I landed 40 and you landed 59. Okay, that's why you're lurky dev. You're hiding me. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I think we'll do that. Cool. So let's create an issue here. Let's do that. Create, and I want to create another one. I think when I did that, I was yeah, I think I was like so much, like that's what happens sometimes. Like you're so much in your head that like it's clear to you. You know, I revisited that and like there's no instruction here about, like I explain each project, but it's like, yeah, in the folder, blah, blah, it contains a simple Docker compose up. No, simple Docker compose. And then like to run it, you could do Docker compose up from that specific folder. You know, like it miss like information. If you're new to that, you never run containers, you're like, I don't know. And like if you want to run this, it doesn't say that you need to run this first. So I need to revisit that. Like it feel like code documentation, but not like a how-to. So I'm missing a how-to, except if like, did I create it? No. Sometime I could have put it in like a wiki or something. So look like I'm missing some work here. But yeah, that was good. So like, thank you for the commit. That was great. So at least we finished this. Community work. That's how it looks, right? So what do we do now? We're 8. Do we raid anyone? Feeling to raid? Who's streaming? Any suggestions? Who should we raid? Blink, blink. Who's streaming? Oh, VS Visual Studio. We could go there. Should we? I don't know. What's the topic of Visual Studio before we go? Yeah, I don't want to add ads. There's plenty of ads. Let it cook. Vibe coding VS Code episode 1. Oh yeah, with James. James is there. Let's do that. So let's open my yeah, that would be fun with Pierce. Okay, so let's save the show notes because last time I forgot. And let's stop. So that will generate the show notes. So I have everything. And now I could raid. It didn't do what I was expecting. It's slash raid. Yeah. Slash raid and then the channel. I do this. Cool. So, everybody, I'll tell you to have a good, let's do that. Good weekend, and I will see you next week for more fun coding and probably work on a different project, maybe back to 2D6 Dungeon. We need to play at least once to see if it's working. So, meanwhile, let's raid our friend and have some fun. Bye, everybody. And I should click that button here, raid now. There we go. Bye.